In our digital world, how do we actually stay safe? Well, it turns out there's a core framework that acts as our shield, a kind of blueprint for defending ourselves against all sorts of threats. And really, it all kicks off with one simple question, right? How do we build that shield when threats can pop up from literally anywhere? Well, the answer lies in this really powerful model for organizing all of our defenses. It's called the McCumber Cube, and honestly, it's a total game changer. What it does is it takes this huge, kind of complicated world of cybersecurity and breaks it down into three simple dimensions. And by understanding these, we can actually pinpoint where we're vulnerable and know exactly how to protect ourselves. So today, we're going to focus on that first, and maybe most critical dimension, our core security goals. These are the three absolute pillars of cybersecurity: confidentiality, integrity, and availability. And here's a neat way to remember them: the acronym CIA. Let's dive into each one.
All right, first up, confidentiality. This is really all about keeping secrets, well, secret. You can think of it as the need-to-know principle for our digital lives. Basically, what confidentiality boils down to is privacy. It means your sensitive info should only be seen by the people who are actually allowed to see it. We're talking about everything from your bank details and private messages all the way to a company's secret formula. So, how do attackers try to break this? One classic way is with a man-in-the-middle attack. And yeah, it's just as sneaky as it sounds. An attacker secretly wedges themselves between you and, let's say, your online banking site, listening in and snatching your information as it goes by. It's pretty much digital eavesdropping. So, how do we stop it? We fight back with something called host hardening. The idea is simple. Don't just leave your systems in their default vulnerable state. We lock them down. We change default passwords, get rid of software we don't need, and are always applying security patches to close any backdoors. Okay, so we've got our secrets locked down, but what about the information itself? That brings us to our second principle, integrity. If confidentiality is about secrecy, integrity is all about making sure our information is trustworthy and accurate. Integrity means that the data you're looking at is exactly the data that's supposed to be there. It hasn't been secretly changed, corrupted, or deleted. Just imagine if a bank couldn't guarantee the integrity of your account balance. It would be total chaos. And a huge enemy of integrity is a virus. This isn't just about making your computer slow. A virus can latch onto a program you trust, and when you open it, bam! It can actually corrupt or even delete your important files, completely destroying their integrity. And our defense here is pretty clear. Good anti-malware software is the shield for your data's integrity. It's built to find and get rid of threats like viruses before they can do any damage. But, and this is a big but, it's only effective if we keep it updated and run scans regularly. And that brings us to our third and final pillar, availability. Now, this one sounds simple, but it is absolutely vital. It's all about making sure our systems and our data are there for us whenever we legitimately need to access them. What good are secrets and accurate data if you can't get to them? Availability ensures that our digital services are just on. When you go to log into your email or access a shared file, you just expect it to work. That's availability in action. Attackers love to target availability with brute force, usually with a denial of service or DOS attack. They just bombard a server with so much junk traffic that it gets completely overwhelmed, can't handle real requests, and eventually just crashes. It's like creating a digital traffic jam so nobody can get through. So to keep the lights on, we use network hardening. And the star player here is the firewall. Think of it like a bouncer for your network, checking everything that tries to get in. By setting up smart rules, it can spot and block that flood of fake traffic from a DOS attack, which makes sure the system stays up and running for everyone who's supposed to be there. So there you have it: confidentiality, integrity, and availability. But here's the thing. Understanding the framework is really only half the battle. The other half, well, that involves you. Every single one of us has a role to play. All the technology, the firewalls, the software, they're all absolutely crucial. But the most important line of defense, that's you. The aware, educated user. You are the human firewall. So what's the bottom line? Protecting the cube, maintaining confidentiality, integrity, and availability is a shared responsibility. It's a team effort. Don't wait for an attack to happen. Take the next step. Go complete your security awareness training and become an active part of our defense. Thanks for listening.